Salute, salute, salute. We are back. Melnight Sports in the building with my co-host Micah. You already know what it is, the Red Corner Podcast. We're here to talk boxing. We're here to talk some MMA, and today it looks like we're talking about a mix, um, a crossover event that took place last weekend. Um, Saturday, the 28th, Tyson Fury took on the former undisputed UFC heavyweight champion Francis Ngannou, um, in a very surprising fight. Absolutely just shocking, to be honest with you. Micah, let me know what you thought of it.
Uh, I originally was I mean I felt like he could do very good, did much better than I anticipated. In all honesty, man, he didn't do much better than I anticipated. I expected it to go the way it went. Not that I didn't expect him to win, but like it almost went exactly how I expected it to go. I expected him to do very well. Cause I knew he could box. I knew he could box.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And
I actually thought the opposite. I thought Fury was going to knock him out. I thought Fury was going to box circles around him. But it was anything but that. But continue.
I mean, this answers the question that we've all been asking: is
What's that question?
which sport has the baddest man on the planet? Because they
We
can't
gotta.
come over. They can't come over to MMA. Boxers
All right.
cannot come over to MMA.
These are facts. All right, you make a great point actually.
You know,
Great point. But you got people. Wilder's willing. Remember now, a year ago
Wilder's gonna get his leg
when
broken.
right. But at the end of the day, he's willing to go. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder said said Francis, let's fight, 2-fight deal, one in boxing, one in MMA. Shoot,
I
it's
mean,
better
he's
than we
willing.
get.
He's
He's willing
willing.
to do it. You know what I'm saying? He's willing to do it. Not to say he's going to win. You know what I'm saying? But that's the warrior mentality, right? And Fury would never do that. Not in 100 years. Not in a million years. He would never go
Nah.
to that sport. Not in a chat. Not no way. No way, Jose. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, I get your point. I definitely get your point. It's a normal thing for these MMA guys to come over and try their best, and at least are willing to do it. It's not the same thing the other way around.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even just that they're willing. It's just that they are more successful in coming over to boxing than a boxer would be. You remember James Toney
Oh yeah,
at an MMA
right.
fight?
Yeah,
I mean, do
yeah.
you remember Connor fought Floyd? You know, I almost fought him the distance. He really just gassed completely and he got stopped in like the 10th round.
Sometimes, yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
you look at Nate Diaz, even though he's old, you looked at him he just fought Jake. You look at Anderson Silva came over and who did he knock out? He knocked out Tito Ortiz. Or Julio.
Oh,
No, he beat
yeah.
Julio Cesar
Cesar
Chavez.
Chavez
Yeah.
Jr. Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
that's
But
all I'm
now
saying.
let's ask the question. Let's ask the question. If the money was reversed, do you think you would see more boxers come to MMA?
Yeah, for sure.
Right, because that's the incentive. They're getting much bigger bags. They're getting much more publicity,
They're not even
and you know,
incentivized to train that.
right?
I
I
mean, they're
mean,
not. Yeah.
they have a couple months, maybe 2 or 3, probably like a 2-month camp. I mean, they take it seriously. They don't want to lose, but they're kind of expected to lose, but they're still making the money. So not like they're going there to lay down, but like they're going there to get the bag. That's all. The whole point of it is to get the money. It's not to become the
Hmm.
world champion. It's not to become, saying ranked. It's to get the money. You know what I'm saying?
Is
So
Fury undisputed?
Fury is not undisputed. He only holds
Yeah.
one belt,
So who's
and
the other belts? Usyk?
um, Usyk has the
No.
other two, and someone else has another one, which I think Deontay Wilder might be fighting him for the belt, for that belt. So it's not. Well, I thought Usyk had all three, but he apparently doesn't. So but no, but I know Fury is not undisputed though. I know that, but
Hmm.
apparently Fury now has pulled out of the Usyk fight. Okay, let me break
Yeah,
it
there's
down.
a he got a cut,
Let me
right?
break it down. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm sure. I mean, look at him. He got beat up. He got beat up Saturday. He got beat up Saturday night. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? He got beat up. Um, but the thing is, let me break down the reason why he won the fight. Okay, he won the fight because he signed a deal in this for December to fight Usyk. Okay, in the same Saudi Arabia, right? So there was no way in hell that they're going to give Francis the decision and destroy that $100 million fight deal.
Mhm.
If Ngannou took the belt from him, there's no way to tell what the future would hold. So they had to give it to Fury so that that money can stay safe. But I guess it backfired because I mean Ngannou had put the pause on him, and apparently now he's injured, so he doesn't. He said he can't fight on December, right? But that's the reason why he won. Though that's the reason why they gave him the belt. It's politics, man. It's politics. That's just what it is. Um,
Shit.
but what did you think about the actual decision? And were you surprised? Were you you know what was going through your head?
I believe that it was close. I believe it was close, but I ultimately believe that with the knockdown in the third and with him winning the seventh round, I believe that Francis won. The seventh round was the closest round, but
Okay.
still think he won that. Still think he won that round.
Yeah. Yeah. I gave Tyson Fury rounds one. I think either round it might have been round seven that we're talking about, but either round six. No, no, no. Sorry, I gave him round one. I gave him round I think six. And then there might have been another, maybe two more swing rounds that you could have gave it to Fury, but for the most part, to me, I don't think it was a close fight. Personally, I thought he won
Hmm.
clearly. I thought, yeah, when I say it wasn't a close fight, I mean that Francis did enough in enough rounds for him to clearly get ahead. That's when I said Omino was a close. You know what I'm saying? Like he to me, he definitely was above two or three rounds ahead of him. So in my opinion, that's not really a close fight. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's not really a close fight. Yeah, I guess so if you put it with the cards and in the points, all that, okay. But if someone's clear, like, I'll put it to you this way, like someone scores three touchdowns is ahead of you. Is that a close fight? Saying? Like, is that a close
Hmm.
match? You scored
What do
clearly
you mean? What
three
do you mean
ahead.
is what you mean is the rounds were close, but he won them anyway.
Precisely. The rounds, and this is why I say this. Yes, actually, that's pretty much what I mean. Yeah, rounds can be close, but this is the case with Floyd Mayweather, right? And Devin Haney. The rounds can be close, but if they're consistently winning the rounds, it's not a close fight. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If
On
the
scoring,
right
the scoring's
scoring
not
wise,
close.
right? Right, the score, like, if yeah, the rounds might be close. It might be pull and tug, right? But if I'm consistently get doing enough just to win the round, and it's like a lot, like where it's not just five, it's, 3 or 4 or 5 rounds where I'm consistently winning them. How is that a close fight? Yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, with our eyes, okay, but in terms of scoring, it can't be a close fight because I just, what I'm saying, I'm beating you on the cards, easy. So to me, that's how it was. He was doing enough to win these rounds, and I had him up. I think I had him up three rounds
The
ahead.
boxing scoring system is I didn't think this before, but after I heard it explain to me all the things that go into it, much more subjective than MMA.
Um, can you explain that? Explain that. What do you mean?
So
Explain what you mean.
the scoring in MMA is damage. Like literally
Mhm.
is who does the most damage. You don't even have to land the most punches, but it's like who does the most damage. If it goes to the ground, who has
Oh, okay.
control,
I get what you're saying.
you
Yeah, go
know?
ahead though.
In boxing, it's I didn't know that it was just like they judge based on aggression They
Yeah,
judge based on, you know, even if you throw out punches, but they're not meant to land, they don't really
yeah,
count them.
yeah. Okay, think of boxing as an actual performance. Like, say you're. It's like an addition.
How you look.
How you look. It's an
Yeah.
actual. It's how you actually
Yeah.
perform, not what you do. Essentially, not how much you hurt the guy, but how do you look in the ring. If you could be hurting this dude all day, but if he's still coming forward, if he's still throwing punches, if he's still giving you pressure, it's very possible that you may lose the fight. Even though one, he's not as accurate as you. Two, you're landing the heavier shots. But if he's more aggressive, if he's throwing more, if he's more active, right? Throwing more active, if he has effective aggression, he can win the fight. Like my coach told me, like, so in boxing, right? I don't know if it's in the professionals, but at least in the amateurs, right? Um, there's certain okay, there'll be like obviously the ring is square, so there's four, you know, there's four sides, but there's only three judges, right? So each judge is placed at a different point in the actual along the ring, right? So he used
Mhm.
to tell, or he told me that like they would teach the guys to basically take take their opponent and fight them in a certain spot of the ring so that the judges can see you, right? Because if you do so much work in a specific spot where the judges don't really see you, what I'm saying, they won't see your work, right? So you may lose the fight just off of how you looked and just because of the fact that they didn't see you do the work that you did, right? Even though in the amateurs you have hit sensors, what I'm saying, like, they can actually see how many times you've been hit, type of thing like that.
Hit you they have what?
And hit sensors in the ring, sorry, in uh
Oh,
the
headgear.
headgear. Yeah, they can actually tell how many times you've been hit, this and
Those
that.
don't malfunction?
I don't know, bro. All I know is that's they have something like that. They have something to tell how
Mm.
many times you've been hit. Um, but yeah, boxing is an actual performance, and if you look good, and if you're convincing enough, you can win the fight like that. Like you can do that. You know what I'm saying? And to me, Fury looked awful. Fury looked like he didn't train for this fight. He looked like he didn't take Ngannou seriously. I mean, he just looked awful. Ngannou almost stopped him a couple times, and he actually
Ngannou,
dropped him. And he actually dropped him
yeah.
twice. He
Man,
dropped
that
him. Yeah.
was it. I can't remember. It may have been the 6th round where he
That
hit him
see
with
that
like
yeah yeah. I think it was the sixth or fifth or sixth round. The fifth.
he rallied. He hit him with like 4 punch that those 4 that combo,
Yeah
that 4 punch
yeah.
combo.
And he dropped and he grabbed him. And when he grabbed him, Ngannou like kind of stepped back to the point where it looked like he was pulling him, and they didn't rule it a knockdown. But that he dropped him. He dropped him. You know what I'm saying? And not to mention, Fury elbowed, literally threw an elbow
Yeah, I actually
and landed
literally
it.
just watched that. I mean, I saw it before, but I just saw it on Ngannou's Instagram. He posted that
See,
that elbow. That's the same
and
thing that happened with I mean, it's not professional, but I mean, it's paid, but it's not really pro bob. But KSI and that what was his name?
yeah,
He
Brendan or
fought this
something.
guy.
I don't know.
He's the guy
Some type
used to
of.
fight.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I thought it was a
Apparently,
YouTuber. I thought it was a YouTuber.
I don't know. I don't know. All I know is he hit him with an elbow. Honestly, it was like the same thing. It
Didn't
was like
didn't
the
he like
same
knock him
type
out
of
with
thing.
that? Didn't he
Yeah,
knock
he
him out with
knocked him
that?
out.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
crazy. That's crazy. But this just goes to show that Tyson Fury is the dirtiest boxer, one of the dirtiest boxers today. You know what I'm saying? These dudes watch, see, and while we're watching the fight, and guys, if you're watching, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Like the video. You know what I'm saying? We really appreciate it, of course. But this is what we're saying. I was saying this shit the whole time we're watching the fight. I'm like, man, I hope they don't rob him. I hope they don't rob him. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, man, it's Fury. Fury somehow gets away with the most craziest things. Okay, the first Deontay Wilder fight, he gets a long ass count. Then they go ahead and interview the actual referee. The referee says it was good for boxing to give him extra time. And then he also says
Mm-hmm.
that it's not an actual 10 count. It's whenever I get to 10.
They have a clock though.
Yes, they do have a clock, but it's ultimately up to the
What
referee.
I want to know, what I want to know is what number that clock was on when he got to 10. Like what? No, what
It's online. The first fight, it's over 10 seconds. 100%. It's over 10 seconds. The
is
third
it?
fight,
Is it
it's
close?
actually it's over 10 seconds. It's over 10 seconds. You know what I'm saying? Like
No, I
it's a
know.
10 count.
Oh, wait,
Huh?
wait. So the clock doesn't go past 10.
No, 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 no. I
Or
don't know if it
counts
goes
down.
past 10. I don't know if it goes past 10, to be honest with you, but I know that no, 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 no. It just counts, I believe. I think it just counts. Like it may have even gone over 10. I don't know. But all I know
Yeah,
is that it's the referee counting. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He'll do, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? It's up to him. But he can
yeah.
go, but what his reference is the clock though. That's his reference though. Right? But if he decides to make it a long count, it's a long count. You get what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like
Yeah.
it's literally that's how corrupt boxing is. It's not 10 seconds. It's whenever he gets to 10. I don't know what type of and only in boxing you could do this type of shit. Only in boxing. If it's not 10 seconds, what is it? 10 minutes? 10 hours? What type of, you know what I'm saying, measurement are we talking about if we're not talking about 10 seconds? I don't get it. Right? In the first fight,
Yeah,
they gave him a
because
long count.
he can count out. He can
He
literally
can
count
essentially,
1, 2,
yeah,
3. Yeah, so
that's
he
what I'm
can
saying.
count.
You can do whatever you want. It's the wild, wild west. The first fight, Wilder, Tyson Fury gets a long count, right? In the
Hmm.
third fight, Tyson Fury is on the ground for 19 seconds.
Yeah. What?
19 seconds.
Wait. But I get wasn't so the reasoning for that was what, that Deontay wasn't in his corner.
Right. So, okay. So he knocks him down. Deontay Wilder doesn't go to this corner immediately, right?
Hmm.
So he spends about 6 seconds trying to get Deontay Wilder back into his corner.
Hmm.
But what we just mentioned, right? There's a clock, and they're supposed to use that as a frame of reference to see when the clock like stopped and started, right? Sorry, yeah,
Hmm.
started. So what the referee should have done was, okay, get Deontay Wilder
Start the
to his
count and
corner,
then.
start the count where the clock is. But he started where he left off. Do you see what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So
Yeah. But
I knock someone down, right?
is
I don't
it?
get to my. Go ahead.
I no, but I hear that it's in the rules of boxing. That it's in like the official rules that that the count stops if the other person leaves their corner.
Bro, how many times have we seen this shit, bro? I personally, I've never heard that rule before. It could be true though. It could easily be true, but I've never seen anyone stop the count, like actually stop it where they leave off, like you know what I'm saying, to the point where you give the person double the time. 10 seconds turns into 19 seconds. I've never seen that. You know what I'm saying? Personally, me,
Yeah.
but again, this dude Tyson Fury gets the benefit of the doubt. He gets special treatment. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Hmm.
this dude is the dirtiest, and there is just countless and countless and countless amounts of evidence showing these people that this guy is a cheater. First of all, he popped dirty. He can't even fight in UK. He can't even fight in the United States either. Okay, he's tied up with the mob, with the Irish mob, Daniel Canahan. He took PDs, popped dirty for PDs. Okay, he didn't wean himself off correctly, right? He
Hmm.
became depressed, started taking, certain substances, wanted to kill himself. Okay, like the guy is he just needs to leave boxing. He just destroyed boxing. He destroyed boxing because now you have people that are just willing to just absolutely just ignore certain things. It's absolutely insane. Then he has a glove doing jumping jacks and flips and all sorts of things with doing inside of his gloves. You know what I'm saying? The guy is a dirty fighter.
Yeah,
Then you have
I need to look
go
into
ahead.
that more. I need to look into that
Yeah, I
glove
mean,
thing more. I mean, I've seen two sides of it. I've seen two sides of it. I've seen that that like people go like that he's just going like this and he's
it's
flicking
physically
it.
impossible. It's physically impossible, and I can show it to you right now.
I mean,
Um, the only
no,
way you
you're
could flick
correct.
it, the only way you could flick it is if it's not on your, it's not it. You're not actually in the
Yeah,
actual
because they wrap
glove.
around your wrist.
They wrap around your wrist. They tie that shit up like it's tight,
Tape it. Tape
right?
it.
They tape it. If your hand is in that glove, it's in the glove. There's no none of that. Like it would have to be off of your glove to the
Well,
point where the palm is in the wrist part. That's how the only way it would work. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, if that's also the case, and I'm just you know trying to be logical and I'm just trying to be objective. I mean,
Mhm.
how if his hand is in the palm part of the glove, his fist is in the palm part of the glove, how does he knock him out with you know
Because when you're okay, I'm glad you asked that. Um, Give me a second, y'all. Keep him busy. All right, I'm break it down for you real quick. Hold on.
okay, I have been tasked to keep you guys busy. Ah, I guess Mark went to get a boxing glove, but yes. Hmm. John Jones is out of UFC 295, and it's been replaced with Tom Aspinall and Sergey Pavlovich. Personally, that's a very dangerous fight for either guy. But I see Pavlovich. Damn, I don't know because Tom Aspinall is very technical. But damn, I heard a friend told me that she believes that the UFC division is like very boring now. And you don't have a lot of good fighters. I don't know if I agree with that though. I think that the heavyweight division is the heavyweight division. There's a lot of really good dudes, and so it's very difficult to have one person consistently rise above. Last guy to really do that was last guy to do that was Stipe. But yes, and I agree with what he said about boxing. On a different note, I think that it is very corrupt. I think that it's completely and totally ruled by money, and you need one governing body.
Okay. So Micah's question was, how does he knock him out? Also, he did knock him out. He knocks him out cold in the third fight.
Yeah.
There wasn't any glove shenanigans that I saw in the third fight. There was only
Okay.
the unfairness in as far as
Okay.
the long
Then. Yeah.
count.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the second fight and the first fight, he was doing this. So you got the glove. Okay, and let me just demonstrate the fact that if your hand is in the glove and you it doesn't really show, but yeah, there's no way to flick it to the point where it's coming off of the actual, like, the only way to do that would be when my hand is like this, which you
Yeah.
can see that in the videos. His hand's like this, right? But to answer the question, right, where it's doing that damage is, if you see in the video, right,
Hmm.
he's hitting him with the palm of the hand, right? Now, the reason why you have boxing gloves is that so you have padding, right?
Yeah.
But if you do this, I don't have any padding there. That's my bare knuckle going onto your brain, right? That's even less protection than an MMA glove. That's 4 ounces. This is straight
Yeah. There's
knuckle.
no padding.
There's no padding. It's straight knuckle going to the brain, right? So that's why his equilibrium was looking so terrible. You know what I'm saying? He gets hit with that on the temple. He starts falling around. He don't know what the hell going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the damage comes from. Also, then you find out later the doctor actually said um, he has dents in his head that couldn't have been made from a fist. It said it had to be a sharp object, right?
Mm.
Um, you know what I'm saying? But let me
Well,
let me
sharp
show the
like
video.
Sharp like a knuckle or sharp like
Well,
a
I mean, like that's the question, bro. I don't know because they said it had to be a sharp object. They said it couldn't have been a fist. So there's certain unknowns that we don't know about yet that will definitely come out in the future. Um, you know what I'm saying? But here, I'm about to play the video though. Hold on. Hold on. I'm about to play the video. This is we're cooking Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying right now. I ain't gonna I'm gonna share the screen here. What's that? Share screen. Where is it? Okay. I must see if I can
okay.
turn off the sound. Yeah. Like you can see?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you see, look at that. The glove is not even on his actual hand.
Hold on. You have to zoom in. Can you zoom in I think you can zoom in.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I can. So we'll take a look at it again. Look. There is no way the glove can move like that if it's on his actual hand. You can see it. The glove is almost coming off of his hand.
Yeah, it's moving up.
It's up and down, doing backflips, and then you see this. The glove is coming off his hand. Come on now,
Oh
bro.
yeah,
Look.
yeah.
What the
Yeah.
hell was that? That shit did this. That shit literally did a 90-degree angle bend. That's how my hand is in the glove. Okay, I'm gonna show you how much it can go. You know, if I'm punching, it's not gonna
How
do
far
that.
can it go back? Hold on. Let me hold on. I'm gonna grab the glove. Oh, I'm gonna grab the right hand. I did grab this is a 14-ounce boxing glove. This is a 14-ounce boxing glove.
Also, you gotta remember now, they take the shit out of it, right? So we don't have any wraps on or anything like that. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely impossible. I can't.
If my hand is in this,
I can literally only do this. Like maybe forward in this glove.
Right.
Maybe
but
forward.
You mean to tell me
backward,
just him using his force, doing this, not even like trying to bend it back? No, that's not possible. That's not possible with the glove actually on his hand. That's not possible. So let's go again. Right. So he's hitting him in the forehead like that, right? And he's banging him with the actual. So it's doing a lot of damage. See, look at that. Look at that. Come on, bro. You can literally see the fist right here. What if Micah? If you tell me my hand is in the full glove, I know. I'm just saying. If my hand is in the full glove, you should only be able to. You shouldn't even be able to see skin because remember that part is fully taped up. It should be all white. Should be all white. Why in the world do we see his fist here?
Yeah, we see his fingers.
His fist. The fingers. That's his fist. That's the bottom of his fingers. That's his fist part. That's right here. Okay. Boom.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's I mean, and then people want to admit, like they want to sit here and say that doesn't look strange. Like, okay, maybe he didn't have anything in the gloves. All right, if that's your argument, okay, right? But we can all look at this and say this looks funny. This don't look right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it looks strange as fuck. Well, I've never seen this shit. Okay, and he's been known to be doing these scandals in tactics before. Literally he had there was one interview a fighter had with someone, right? And they said and he was a sparring partner, right? His name was Nicholas Asbury, something like that. And the sparring partner said he caught Tyson Fury having no padding in the gloves. And when he confronted his trainer, they literally told him, they said they wanted him to build confidence. So that's the reason why they had him with no padding.
No, wait, is it no wrap or is it no padding?
No, they took padding out of the glove. So that what you know what I'm saying? So that obviously when he starts hitting them, he's hitting them with his bare knuckle. Also, look at this. So look, the dressing room, they blocked out the camera in the dressing room at the second fight. They blocked out the camera. That was the point. But yeah, that's what that is, man. But so this guy has a
Aren't you already?
long history
But aren't you already not allowed to hit people with the front of your glove?
like this.
Like, I mean, like,
Like almost like a whip. What do you mean?
no, I mean, like, you're not allowed to go
Oh,
like
like a
this.
backhand.
No.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you're not
yes, they
with the
they
front of your
consider that
hand. Like, you're not
slapping.
allowed to, like, yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
they consider that slapping, and
I mean,
you'll
so
get a
either
point
way,
deducted.
yeah,
Yeah,
either way, that looks like an
the,
illegal hit.
it's illegal. It's a legal hit. You know what I'm saying? And what people will then say is, oh, Deontay Wilder is not skilled at all. He sucks. So you're telling me because the guy is not as skilled, because no one said that he is the better, but if we skill for skill, Fury is more superior skill for skill, okay? Which is why it's a shame that he even has to cheat, okay? But he knows that clearly the power is way too much for him, and he had to use illegal tactics, right?
Yeah.
You know, Deontay Wilder has the equalizer. He has the equalizer, man. And shoot, he has the most knockouts as far as in a row in history. I mean, he knocked out, knocked out or knocked down every single person he ever faced, right? And this is not me being a Deontay Wilder fanboy, because yes, I am a big fan of his. I'm a big fan of what he represents, and which is why I know why people want to hate on him so badly, is because what he represents. Okay, he's out here talking and telling fighters to, what I'm saying, take care of yourself, take care of your money. You know what I'm saying? He's talking about racism, talking about real shit, right? And people want to down him so badly to the point where you could look at this stuff and say, "No, that doesn't look weird." If you're saying
Mhm.
that is, something is wrong with, so there has to be something wrong. Even if I don't like a dude, I can't sit here and say this, like look at this stuff and be like, nah, that you know what I'm saying? Like, and then we see him do illegal tactics with Ngannou. Now, of course, they weren't as severe as these things, but he you could show, and he fights dirty. Okay, he fights in a way that he can get away with things. He leans on you. You know what I'm saying? He does illegal punches, right? Luckily for Ngannou came in at 273, right? So the punches,
Yeah.
he's again. I told this to Mike. I don't think I've ever seen Fury fight anyone like near his weight, right? Which shows you how insane that if Wilder was 215 and he's knocking down Fury at 270, that is 60 to 50 to 60 pounds heavier than him. That's crazy, man.
Mhm.
That's crazy, man. But that's the history, man. There's lots of stuff. There's again, he can't even fight in his own country. He can't fight in his own country right now. He's banned there
Yeah.
because he popped dairy for PEDs. You know what I'm saying? So does it surprise me that they robbed Ngannou? No, it doesn't surprise me. Does it disappoint me? Yes, of course. It definitely disappoints me.
How heavy
But
does Usyk fight?
man, Usyk, I think he weighs anywhere from like 230. I don't think. Let me see what he weighed in when he fought Anthony Joshua. Let's see. Alexander Usyk
Did he stop him twice, or
weight
he beat him by decision the first
two
time?
no decision. So he fights at 220.
Okay.
He's at 220, which I mean he's a smaller guy. He's 6'3". You know what I'm saying? He's six
Yeah.
three. Like the video, like the video, guys. Share the video. You know what I'm saying? And join. The link is there. If you have anything to say different, you know what I'm saying. We're here. We're here to let you know. But anyways, yeah, he's 230. He's 6'3". He's 230. He's a smaller guy, but I mean, I'll be honest, bro. I don't think that Fury honestly took Ngannou seriously. To be honest, like
Mhm.
not to say that I just don't think he trained the way he should have trained. I don't think he didn't think because if I'm thinking, well, that's not a bad example, but I mean, I'm thinking that it's not even like he has no chance. I'm literally thinking this fight is not going to go past 5 rounds. I know you thought different, right? But I thought this fight was going to be a cake walk.
I
I
mean, I
thought there was
thought
going to be
that
like,
if Ngannou
go ahead.
won, he was going to knock him out.
I agree.
That's what I
I
believed.
mean, which that's not wrong because clearly that's what he had to do
But
to win the fight.
I didn't believe Fury was gonna knock him out, though. I mean, we've seen because
Okay. Yeah,
just seen
yeah.
his chin.
Right. I thought when I say knockout, obviously that's what I mean, but I meant more
Mhm.
so stoppage, more so a
Yeah.
stoppage victory. More so like him just outboxing him and just not and Ngannou just not being able to do anything, and so they ended up eventually just stopping it. That's what I thought was gonna happen. But it definitely like we saw it was anything but. I mean, Ngannou looked good. Ngannou looked good, man. He looked composed. I didn't like how he was eating the punches though. Like his body language when he was eating certain punches didn't look great to me. Like it looked, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Off
and this is what
balance.
off balance, just like looked like he just wasn't comfortable. Obviously, you're getting hit, so you're not gonna be comfortable. But this is something that you kind of develop when you fight, when you box, how to take a punch and roll with the punches. Obviously, in MMA, it's a little bit different, right? But I'm guessing it's the same kind of gist. But like you kind of learn how to take a good punch. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been tagged with some doozies, bro. I've been tagged with some nice shots, and I just shoot. But at first you take it, you're like, damn, like you know what I'm saying. But then as you progress, you start, you know how to eat them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. You take the shot. You know what I'm saying. You maybe back away for a little bit, and then you come right back in. You stay composed. You know what I'm saying, and you make sure you have your footing, because if your footing isn't correct, I remember I was sparring this dude, and I hit him with it was just a jab. It was just a jab, and I almost knocked him down. But it wasn't hard though. It was because his feet were all over the
Mhm.
place. His
Do you
feet were
have
all
more
over the
spar
place.
do you have more sparring foot I don't remember. I think I may have seen it on, like, on Facebook or Snapchat actually is where I saw it. Do you have more sparring
Yeah,
footage?
unfortunately, bro, we only nah. I have more. I have like 2 full sessions, but it was really about like when I started, like maybe like a month and a half until it started, and then I didn't film anything after that, and then someone else filmed me. I had a really good sparring match with someone. I don't know where the hell it is. Their dad took a video of it, sent it to my coach. So maybe we'll see in 5, 10 years somehow it gets leaked. I don't know, but that was a really good one. But we just like in kind of how the unspoken role is, it's like what stays in sparring, what goes in what happens in sparring stays in sparring. Like I just at a certain point once I started getting better, I'm like, man, I'm saying I'd rather not even take a video because like, but I definitely regret it though. I definitely regret it because I would be reminiscing on this shit for a long time because I had some really really good moments. Like the video you saw, that was literally a year ago. That
Mhm.
was literally a year ago. And like before I had to stop boxing, man, I got so much better, man. I got so much better. Like just night and day. It felt like it at least. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, unfortunately I don't really have too many videos. Unless someone took it and I wasn't looking and they didn't send it to me. But I just yeah, I would rather I usually didn't tell anyone to record me. Like if they asked me like, do you want me to record? I usually would tell them no. I'd be like, I mean, you can, but I'm not. I don't need you to do it. Like I'm like, man, what I'm saying, we're just practicing. You know what I'm saying? And also, people, bro, like thing about it when I was sparring, right? It's like I'm fighting dudes that have way more experience than me. So like when I do well, I'm telling you, they'd be embarrassed, bro. They'd be embarrassed. Like, 'cause I remember I was fighting this one dude, and he was really good. He was really good body. Like he was like a Mike Tyson style, right? Big,
Mhm.
thick dude, right? And like we were talking, like, and he was saying, like, man, like, whenever we spar, it's like you're not supposed to do so well against me, type of thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because of how much experience I have. Like, that's the point he was trying to make. It's like, so it's like when I was doing like, and when I was doing well against him, because it's again, styles make fights. You know what I'm saying? His style was come
Mhm.
forward. My style is come get me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But
Yeah.
but yeah, I wish I had more video. Do you have any video sparring?
Yeah. I think I have like 1 or 2,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
have a video of me grappling. So, yeah,
yeah.
I have a couple.
It's definitely fun to watch back on. No,
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure, and
it's like it's
realize that
fun. It's fun.
it's weird to see yourself at first, like, doing that.
Hmm.
Like, it's very
Yeah,
weird.
it shows you all your mistakes. It shows you all
Oh,
your
yeah.
mistakes. I mean, oh god, I mean, in the some of these videos, I'm like, holy shit, I was awful. I was just terrible. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my feet were just all wrong. Like, I was throwing punches not correctly. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I did have my moments, of course. You know what I'm saying? But like when but it definitely helps for like film study to be able to kind of just study yourself and know what you have to work on. It was definitely a good process for sure. Um, but yeah, I definitely wish I took more videos though. Um, but it is what it is. I just shit gonna live in my head. I would definitely like to see that one video though. It was a good spar, man. I think it was might have been might have been 6 rounds. Might have been 6 rounds, and it was a good
Mhm.
match. Like, I was super agile. I was able to dodge a lot of the guy's punches. Um, and he was doing good too. He hit me with a good uppercut. Good. It actually made my like not it didn't make me bleed, but
Swollen.
I don't know. No, not even swollen. You could see the blood vessels in my lip though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
Mhm.
could see the blood vessels in my lip. Like, he hit me,
Bit bruised,
and
made it bruise.
maybe it was a bruise. I don't know. Maybe, yeah. I guess you could say that. Yeah, it was a bruise. Yeah, because you could see like the veins and like the blood
Mm.
vessels like kind of like pop or
Yeah.
whatever.
I would say that's
Um,
probably a little
and
bit
then
swollen. If
yeah,
it if
yeah, probably. And then yeah, definitely, yeah, it had to be swollen at least to a degree.
Mhm.
And then he hit me with a nice body shot. That actually that was that was a rib bruiser. That was a rib bruiser for sure. Um, but yeah, that was a good sparring match. Whoever got that, again, like I said, we might see that in 10 years. We might see it never. But if it does come out, I would like to see that one for sure. Um, but yeah, man. That
Yeah.
was that was
How
the that was the that was back in the day.
how do you
Good.
think this match would go though between Francis and Deontay?
Um. Okay, so a couple things. Um. Tyson Fury. If people like to compare the two, obviously, I can't blame them. But Deontay Wilder poses a much different threat than Tyson Fury, right?
Mhm.
And just like with MMA math, boxing math doesn't always add up either, right? Just because one person fights this guy this way, styles make fights, right? So what I saw in this fight with Francis and Fury, honestly speaking, I think Wilder sparks him within 5 rounds, and the reason why I'll tell you that is because Fury did land big shots. I mean, we both saw Fury landing huge shots, and you know, um, Ngannou walked through him like he ate him good. I don't think it will be the same case with Deontay Wilder, because in those big shots, not all of them, I'd say maybe 30% of those big shots that were landed, his body language wasn't that great. On the other 70, he ate him proper, but those 30%, his feet. He's like, we saw it. His feet weren't great. He recovered very quickly. He became composed again. But again, if Wilder hits him like that, think I think he probably stops him. Now Ngannou could fight. Sorry, Ngannou could stop him as well. Obviously we see he has both. They both have the power. Um,
Mhm.
so I think that fight is an absolute
Who do
fireworks
you
show.
think is easier to knock out, Tyson or Deontay? At this point in both of their careers.
Um, well, that's a hard one because we haven't seen Deontay Wilder face anyone else other than Fury, other than but and then the other guy he knocked him out in the first round. So we can't. I mean, we can't even really count him. We've
Mhm.
only seen Deontay Wilder fight Fury for the last 3 or 4 years. So, I mean, if we base it on that evidence, um, I would say in this stage of their career, I would say Wilder if you catch him good. Um, it's hard to say, man. If Wilder comes in at 215 to 220, he comes in fast. He comes in agile, like he came in with the last guy he came in and knocked out. I think it'll be very tough for him to knock him out. Can happen, right? It can happen, right? I mean, he's been dazed before. Luis Ortiz dazed him, right? He gave him a good shot, almost stopped him, but Deontay Wilder's power took over. Um, so I would say my final answer. I would say the easier one to knock out would probably be Wilder, just because the boxing ability of Fury might help him dodge a lot of these punches. Might
Mhm.
allow him to be. The thing is, Fury isn't as twitchy as Wilder, right? So you may
He
just
doesn't
like what
faint
that
as
happened
much.
with the last. It doesn't faint. That fast twitch muscle though. Wilder has that, right? You know what I'm saying? Wilder has that fast switch muscle, and
Yeah, he's
if
very
he
quick both
counters
sides.
you, he's very quick, very agile. If he counters you, it might be night night. Most of the time, it's night night. But at the same time, what will be the issue with Ngannou will be is his speed. Though he was right up there with Fury, and that surprised the hell out of me. Um, I think that Wilder's honestly too quick for him. Um, I think that would pose a very big threat. Um, but again, it could go either way. With these types of power, with this type of power on either of these guys, it could literally go any way. But I'm leaning
Mhm.
toward Deontay Wilder, and I think if Wilder is going to win, I think it will be a knockout. And I think if it does happen, I think it happens. I think it happens within 5 rounds. If somehow Ngannou could take the power, then Deontay will be probably in a long night for sure. What do you think?
I think that Francis Ngannou really showed his technical ability in this fight,
Agreed.
and I think that even like you said, Deontay Wilder does not um he doesn't faint as much. I think that Ngannou fell for a lot of feints against
Yeah.
Tyson. I think that tripped him up a little bit. But I think that he would honestly do better against Deontay Wilder. I think that he would land more shots. I think that obviously, therein lies the um they both have the ability to knock each other out. But I think that he will definitely land more shots against Deontay Wilder. I think he needs to put Deontay Wilder on his back foot, and be able to move his head very well. Which, I mean, could it could be a tall order. Maybe as he gasses out, he might get worse. I mean, obviously, if you gas out, you're going to get worse. Your technique is going to leave you a little bit. But I think that
Mhm.
he really, really needs to train his endurance, his cardio, and make it so that he doesn't lose his technique in the later rounds. Because I think if that's the case, then I think that he could honestly beat Deontay Wilder. I mean, what's most likely going to happen, I believe, is one of them is going to knock each other out. One of them is going to knock the other one out. But I believe that he would win by decision if it went to the decision. I think that Ngannou would win.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
agree
what
with
I
that.
think.
I agree with that. I agree with that. And that's no slight to Deontay Wilder. Obviously,
Mhm.
him being the actual boxer. That's no slight to him. It's just different styles. It's different
Yeah.
styles. We saw that Francis has the when he wants to be, he can be technical, right? He can be technical. Um,
Hmm.
but the thing about Wilder is that even when he is technical or when he tries to be, the power just overtakes it. So whether he's trying to be technical or not, if he lands a right shot, you're going to sleep, right? So,
So
but I
what
do agree. I
is
do agree, though.
what's Deontay's reach?
I think it's like I think it's bigger
Because
than Deontay
Ngannou's
Wilder's,
reach
but
is 83.
okay.
I'm pretty sure. Wait, let me see. Francis Ngannou
He's
reach.
6'7".
Oh shit.
Reach is 83. How much
Oh
is
yeah, so I think their
well, the
reach
same?
is yeah. I'm just trying to remember how to spell this guy's name.
Deontay?
No, 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 that's simple. Shit. Francis and Francis
uh,
Ngannou reach. Oh wait. Did I just spell that correctly? Oh, look at that. Francis Ngannou's reach. Okay, hold on. Wow, I spelled it correctly. What? Yeah, 83.
dude,
6'4" with an
83.
83-inch reach.
Bro, Terrence Crawford's reach, bro, 74 inches, bro.
Mhm.
74 inches, Terrence Crawford.
It's
I just said that to bother you.
crazy
I
that
just
you
said that to
bring up
bother you.
what about Terrence
Huh?
Crawford's reach? Terrence
Yeah, because
Crawford's
you
reach?
always say no, because you always say bring him up.
No, I know. But I was gonna say I was actually gonna bring him up earlier because when we were talking about
Is he
crossover.
right?
No. We were talking about
Yeah.
this guy. We were
No, no, it's
no
he's
no no
is
no
he
no
actually just said something about him?
no. He was on Rogan and he was talking about him because he wrestled. You know that
Yeah,
Terrence
he's a natural
Crawford.
wrestler. He's a
He's a
natural wrestler.
wrestler. Say he said that he would not do MMA because he could not take the leg kicks. He'd been kicked in the
Yeah,
leg before,
yeah,
but I just said that to kind of hammer the point home that
yeah.
box. I'm not saying
No,
they
it's
can't.
bro, but they cheat.
It's
I
also
mean,
a much more
yeah,
painful sport.
yes, it is. It is.
Much more painful sport.
It's
You can get
much more painful, but boxing is more lethal,
you're
but made more painful 1000%.
bro. You can take a liver shot that you could just go down for in boxing. You can't do it in MMA. I've seen guys take take liver shots, like kicks to the liver, where it literally leaves a foot shaped
Hmm.
imprint on their side of their body, and they just have to
Hmm.
take it. They can't go
They
down.
gotta eat it. Oh,
Yeah,
oh, oh! You're right. I didn't even bag that, bro. There's no eight. There's no standing 8 count. There's no standing.
yeah,
None of that. There's no standing 10 count. Because yeah, boxing you could take a knee. I mean, you lose 2 points, but you could take a knee. You could take 10 seconds. And there's none of that. Because if you
yeah,
do that, dude's gonna come and ground and pound you. Oh
yeah.
man,
He's
that's so
gonna finish
true.
you.
Yeah, it's pretty much known that like MMA is the more realistic sport, obviously.
Hmm.
And I think what people forget is that, especially when they come to boxing, is that it's not that it's a game, but it's an actual sport versus you're actually fighting. This is why Mayweather mastered it because he mastered the sport of boxing. He didn't master fighting. He could care less about fighting. He's never going to get in a fight.
Hmm.
He mastered the sport of boxing. Hit and do not get hit. That is what it's all about, right? But yeah, I'll
Yeah,
tell you this, man. And I started off with martial arts, right? I started off with Wing Chun, and I thought and I think it did I think it did miracles for my boxing game. But
yeah.
man, taking those
Parry,
leg
the
kicks,
parry.
bro. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, the pair. Yeah, it helped me so much with my movement, with the way I dodge
That
punches. Like it
yeah.
just it. I
That's what
personally think if you're gonna do
Taekwondo.
Wing Chun, yeah. What you see, the best thing
Because
is to mix all these styles into it.
the thing that happens with Taekwondo is like you basically parry shots, like you block, you do
Yeah,
inward blocks, you do low blocks like that. And it's really about being even to this day, like I do that. Like I parry, I will like just knock a shot
right.
off of
Yeah,
its target.
yeah. It's
Won't
reflex.
necessarily,
It's reflex.
yeah, I'll just knock a shot.
Uh
I'll
huh.
just go like this. I'll parry shots, knock them off of the target,
Hmm.
and yeah, so I believe that as well. I mean, that's what my style is um
Hmm.
based off of is taekwondo. I
Hmm.
have to modify my stance though, because I can't you can't stand too square in MMA. Or sorry, you can't stand too bladed And MMA, I mean, you can, but I mean, just like we saw get with Anthony Smith against Johnny Walker, when you stand in that bladed stance, like, or that boxing stance, that karate stance, you leave your leg open, like, and so you have to be very,
Right.
and you
Very
can't even
open.
really check it because you can't turn your foot like that. If you turn your foot like that, you're just exposing the side of it, which I mean is not. I mean, so some people say that it's not as bad, but like right there is where like the shin meets the muscle, and there's like a lot of nerves right there. Like even as I'm doing it right now, like I feel it like it shocks like my foot, like as I'm feeling it right now. On the back,
Oh
there's more
my
meat
god.
there.
Yeah.
There's more meat there. Like your leg can go dead or more easier just from getting hit over and over again. It swells up. You get a lot of blood around that part of the leg, and then like it just constantly like presses on your nerves basically,
Yeah.
and it makes your leg just kind of go dead. So that's what happened to Anthony Smith. Like he was standing very bladed. He really wanted to box with um with Johnny Walker, and he got his leg absolutely destroyed. Literally couldn't stand on it towards the end of the fight.
Bro.
He couldn't stand on it, and he never adjusted. That was the problem. He never
Never
adjusted.
adjusted, eh? Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
never adjusted. Just
That's
he got his leg destroyed,
torn
just
up.
blown apart.
And I'm
Yeah.
telling you, most people, bro, most people on the street, if they get hit with a good leg kick, they're not walking for a couple days, for
Oh
sure.
yeah. It wasn't a
Like,
kick, but a guy. It was just like a clash. But he kneed me in like the quad and like like the front of my thigh. And
mm,
bro, I was not. I want to say I wasn't walking, correctly, but like I felt it for days after that. For days after that, like
that's
my
tough.
it was
That
just.
the conditioning that you guys have to do, the conditioning that you guys have to do is on
Mhm,
off this world, man. Like, I remember one guy's at the gym and he saw me practicing kicks. Because again, I started with Wing Chun, but I never actually sparred anyone with Wing Chun. I did do kickboxing for a little bit. I think I had
mhm,
like a couple matches, a couple sparring sessions with kickboxing, and even those, it was very light, very very light. Like the kicks were very light, but even
mhm.
those hurt. But he saw me doing it, and like he showed me how to check a kick, and like I checked his kick, and it was the light. It was so light, but bro, oh my goodness, that thing hurt. That thing hurt. People don't
It,
understand, bro. I mean, this is why kicks are in a real fight. Well, actually, they can be. I honestly, personally, wouldn't really recommend. I mean, if you're gonna kick low, that's okay, but high kicks, I definitely would not recommend anyone do it. In a street fight, personally, because I
mhm.
think it's very susceptible to get caught. You know, what I'm
Really a
saying,
body
they
kick,
find you on the
more
floor, and
more a
then
body kick,
yeah, body
more
low
body kick.
kick
You
to
can,
the feet. You know what I'm
because
saying?
a
The
high kick,
legs.
you're probably gonna get hit in the head if you don't know
Yeah.
how to block it. Like you can just with that, you can like put your hand up, but like you need to know actually how to block a good high kick. Like you need to actually know how to block. You have to use both your
Yeah. I
hands.
mean, if
It's basically like it's
yeah,
like
if you
this. There needs to
okay.
be basically like 3 points of contact. So it's like this hand, then this elbow, and then also this hand right here. You need to stop it. That's really how you block a that's how you block a high kick. You put it like kind of behind your head like this, and then also use right here to like just brace
Okay.
it essentially.
Okay. And we've
Yeah,
seen so many
but
um failed blocks. You're
well, I'm
frozen,
frozen.
bro. Yeah, you're frozen, bro.
The hell, I blocked the
You
stream.
got yo, oh my bro. A fact, dude, block the studio. I hope I can get a picture of this. Oh, that's bro. I'm telling you,
No,
that's a fire ass picture, bro. That's a
hell yeah,
fire ass picture. I'm about to send that to you.
hell yeah. I'm frozen,
Yeah,
frozen. You're frozen on my screen too.
refresh it,
Okay, hold on. It's gonna put me out of the live, but I'll just join
yeah,
back. Whoa, my whole computer's
that's
frozen.
bro.
The whole laptop is actually frozen right now. I can't even see my mouse.
All right, bro.
My
It's
the
about an hour anyway.
laptop may crash here, but yeah, I just need to get a new one, bro. This thing's too old.
Yeah, that's all right, man. We hit an hour. We definitely guys like the video if you're watching it. Subscribe. You feel me? Again, we're coming back with full force. A lot of good fights coming up, a lot of good events, a lot of controversies to discuss. And let us know your opinion, guys. You know what I'm saying? We want to talk to you guys. You feel me? So you already know what it is, man. Like and subscribe for more content. Mel Night Sports. Peace.